I'm on a gurney stomach, so all that's coming out is like water. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you a story about the worst dentist appointment ever. I don't know what to call it. But before we get into the story, make sure you like this video and click subscribe, the little button down below, to see more of me and the rest of my horror stories eventually. So if you want to hear about this horrible dentist experience, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some like background to this, I guess. So I moved from New Jersey to North Carolina. I don't even remember the year, maybe like 2016. I moved here, I'm a junior right now. I moved here the summer before my 9th grade year. So I've been here like 3 years, so about like 2016, 2015 maybe. I don't know. Around that time period. And so right before we came to North Carolina, my mom we went to the dentist, we got everything done, like in my mouth that needed to be done. If I had cavities, they got filled, stuff like that. And she also got like blood work done and like every medical thing, doctor, everything. I got checked, I had a physical, everything. So when I moved here, sorry if I sound weird, I have strep tonsillitis thing and my throat is all messed up. So I think the first year that we lived here, I don't think we could find a good dentist place. So we didn't have a dentist for like a year or something, a year and some change maybe. And then I guess like around like a year and a half into being down here, my mom found a good dentistry. Is that what it's called? Sure, I know. Well, let's call it that. So I finally went in. I had a cavity. And my mom set an appointment for when I was supposed to come in. You know how dentist appointments work. So I ended up coming in, and they do something down here that I've never had done in Jersey because we don't have that option. We have the option down here to have the laughing gas that you get when you get your wisdom teeth out. They had the option to have that while I was getting my cavity filled. Well, I've never had that, so my mom was like, well, why don't you try it? Let's see if you like it. It'll, I guess, like help in the future, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, we can try it. We'll see how it goes. And so it's like, I don't know how to explain. It's like, not a mask, but like a bar thing that like goes around you. And there's like oxygen flow into your nose, but it's like covering your nose like completely. And it's the weirdest machine I've ever seen. It's so weird. And so at first they just flow regular oxygen through, and then once they're getting ready, they will start running the laughing gas through. So once they start running the laughing gas through, then they numb your mouth with the needle, and then they wait for it to get numb, and then blah blah blah. At first, I didn't think anything of it because I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel weird or whatever. I ended up like, I guess, blacking out. And to be completely honest with you, I remember only the times that I came out of the blacking out. It was kind of like, I guess you could like compare it to if you're like extremely drunk and you just black out and you don't remember anything except for like a few like snippets or whatever. That's what one of the doctors compared it to. So you could compare it to that. So I was like passing out, and then I would wake up, and then I would pass out, and then I would wake up, and then I would pass out, and then when I'm passed out, I feel like I'm on a gurney, and I feel like I'm just spinning. And it was like if you've ever been on one of them spinning things at like a playground, I'll try to put it on here if I can find it. It's like one of the spinny things when you're a little kid and then you like run and then jump on it or put your friends on it and then you spin around. Like one of those. That's what it felt like was going on. And I started getting sick because you can only go in circles so much. But I wasn't actually going in circles, but my mind thought it was going in circles. So I start feeling sick. So like I start gagging while they're in my mouth, working on a cavity. And then I'll pass back out. And then I'll wake back up, and then I'll pass back out. And that was just like an ongoing, repetitive routine that was happening. And it doesn't take long to fill a cavity. So this was all taking place in like a 15-minute time span, okay? So that's not even the full of it, okay? So remember how I told you that I gagged, whatever? Well, I ended up waking up one of the times and I actually like threw up, but they were working on my mouth, obviously. So like I tried to like, I guess push it back down or something, or like just make it not come out of my mouth. I don't know how to explain that, but it was really weird and it just like didn't come out of my mouth. But I still felt like I had to throw up. So do you remember how I told you the freaking like thing is like strapped on your nose? Well, my puke went in my nose. It came out of my nose, okay? While they were sitting there working on my mouth. And then I tried to tell them to let me take the thing off, and they wouldn't let me take it off. So I had to sit there for the rest of the time that they were doing the cavity filling with puke in my nose, me passing in and out of consciousness, and me feeling like I'm spinning out of control, and I felt like I was going insane. I thought I was losing it, like all complete like normality in life. It was the craziest thing. So then they're done. I feel horrible. I feel like I basically just got hit by a bus. I felt dizzy. I felt like I wanted to sleep forever. We get in the car. Me and my mom are driving home. We go home. And as soon as we get into the driveway of my house, I open the door and I puke everywhere on the concrete, and it was horrible, and I didn't have anything in my stomach. So I just start gagging and there's nothing in my stomach, so all that's coming out is like water. It was a horrible experience. So I went inside and I literally slept for like the next 6 hours or so. Like I went in at like 11. I came home at like 12 or something, and then I didn't get up until like 6-7 o'clock. If you liked my video, give it a like. If you've ever had an experience like this, then comment your experience down below, because I really like to know if you had an experience similar to mine with laughing gas, because that stuff is no joke. And yeah, so Make sure you click that subscribe button to see more of me, and I will see you guys the next time I upload. Deuces.
What you say? My girl, are you pretty so photogenic and you're hot in the video.